Now see, let us say this is a horizontal plane. Try to understand this concept. We are going to understand positions of different views in first angle projection as well as in the third angle projections. Okay, now I am starting from very basic. Okay, now if you have missed any class also, no problem, related to the projections, listen now. Okay, now this is a HP plane, right? Now perpendicular to this there is a vertical plane. This is VP, vertical plane. Okay, now the extension of this vertical plane is below the HP, like this. Okay, this is a vertical plane and this is a horizontal plane. The intersection of both this HP plane and VP plane, this line, this is nothing but XY reference line. What is this line? XY reference line. Okay, now this space, okay, this space that is in front of VP, above HP. If the observer is here, this is in front of VP and above HP. This space we call it as a first quadrant. What do you call? First quadrant. Okay, now this space we call it as a, what do you call this one? Third quadrant. So this is the first quadrant and this is the third quadrant. Okay, third quadrant space means what? Below HP, behind VP. Okay, now let us say in the first quadrant we are placing an object. We are placing a let us say one cylinder like this. We are placing a cylinder here. Okay, in the first quadrant, right? Now in this first quadrant we have placed a cylinder. Now try to find out. We are going to find out the views of the cylinder. Okay, now observer is here. He is observing the cylinder. Its front view. What is the front view? Rectangle, right? That rectangle is projected here on VP like this. Now this is the front view of this cylinder, because observer is observing in this way. Okay. So next, what is its top view? If the observer is observing this way, then it is visible as a circle. Now that top view that is drawn here, it is projected here on HP like this. Okay, is it clear, everyone? Right. Now if we see this front view and top view, okay, now after rotating this HP plane such that this HP plane is going to coincide with VP, we are going to rotate this HP plane in a clockwise direction like this. If we rotate like this, then this top view, this is the top view, right? This top view of nothing but this circle here front view, this rectangle here. Okay, now if we rotate this HP plane like this top view will come below the XY reference line. XY reference line is there, na? Understood, na? So if we rotate this one like this top view will come below the XY reference line. Now the same thing we are representing here like this. Same VP plane I am drawing here. VP. After rotating this HP plane like this, I am drawing that. This is the HP plane. Okay. Now here it is. This is the front view. This is the top view. This is nothing but the circle here. Okay. Now this is XY reference line. Is it clear? Understood now? In the first angle projections, if the object is placed in the first quadrant, then this is the front view, this is the top view. Front view is above XY reference line. Front view is above XY reference line. Top view is below XY reference line. Okay, now suppose in the if it is given one figure like this and another figure is like this. Okay, now then what is this view? Front view or top view? Top view, correct. What is this view? Front view. When the object is placed in the first quadrant. If the object is placed in the first quadrant, above figure is the front view, below figure is the top view. Understood now? Is it clear? Now, be silent. There is another thing that is called profile plane. Okay, now that plane is perpendicular to both this VP and HP like this. This is profile plane. Okay, now. And similarly here also profile planes will be there. I am not drawing here. Okay. So now if I want to see its side view, this is observer position. Observer is observing this way. He is coming in his right hand side, left hand side. Which one? Left hand side, and is observing this object like this. Okay, now. Then this view is nothing but left hand side view. That is projected on this PP plane. And that is also rectangle. This is a left hand side view. Right? Now, to see this left hand side view, what we are doing? We are rotating this PP plane so that it will coincide with VP. We are trying always coincide with VP. Okay, now? So, we are rotating this PP plane in this way. If we rotate in this way, then what will happen? This left hand side view go in this here, right? It will come here. This is a PP plane, right? Now here a rectangle is there. What is this view name? Left hand side view. Left hand side view. This is a left hand side view. Is it clear? Understood now? So now see here. Similarly, if you want to see the right hand side view, it will come this side. This is the right hand side view of the object. Okay, now. So here it will be plane will be here, PP plane will be here, PP plane is here, and you are observing this object. Is it clear? It will be projected here. Understood now? Right. So now, similarly, if we place this cylinder in the third quadrant, what will happen? See. We are observing the positions of the views. Okay, try to understand this. Now if we place the cylinder in the third quadrant here, so we are placing the cylinder here in the third quadrant, right? Now it's front view. Okay, now will be observer position is here only. Okay, now this observer position. Now he is observing this one, right? So front view will be projected on VP. VP is here now. So this is the front view. Understood now? Rectangle that is drawn on VP. Okay now? So here when we place this object in the third quadrant, in between the observer and the object there is a plane. Reference plane. Is it clear? Observer is here and object is here, and in between them then there is a reference plane. Is it clear? And this is the front view. And if you see this object from the top, its top view is visible as a circle, and the circle is drawn here, right? On HP. This is HP. Okay. Is it clear? Now front view is here and top view is here. This is a front view and this is a top view, right? Now we are going to rotate this HP plane in a clockwise direction so that it will coincide with the VP. Is it clear? Now if you see, if you rotate like that, top view will go above the XY reference line, isn't it? And front view will be below the XY reference line. So we will same thing we will draw here now. So I am drawing here after rotation. Now this is the HP plane, right? Now here it will be a top view circle, right? This is a top view circle, and this is XY reference line, and this is a front view. Front view is below XY reference line. Understood now? Is it clear? Right? So it means if two figures are like this, And if it is mentioned that it is a third angle, these are third angle projections. Okay now. Then above figure is what? Top view. Below figure is front view. Is it clear? They will not mention a reference line. Okay, they may say that it's a third angle projections. These are third angle projections. Then we have to understand that above figure is the top view, below figure is the front view. Is it clear? Now see. Similarly, there is a PP plane here, profile plane. Okay, now observer is here, object is within this third quadrant, and PP plane is just in front of that. Understood now? Right. Now see here, if we see this object, in which direction we are observing that object? Right hand, right? Isn't it? And this is projected on PP here. Is it clear? It is now, right now this is a transparent. PP plane is now, right now it is a transparent. Understood now? Now this is projected here as a rectangle. This is the side view. Which side view is this one?
Right side.
Huh? Which side view is this one?
Left side.
Left side. I am observer, right? So this is the left side view, left side view, right? Left hand side view. Now we are going to rotate this PP plane so that it will coincide with VP. Like this we are rotating. Understood now? Now if you rotate this one like this, okay now, this is the front view, right? So here front view is there, and if I rotate like this, it will be presented here. Isn't it? So this is the now left hand side view. Is it clear? Understood now? Now above figure is the top view, below figure is the front view. Beside this front view means left hand side is the left hand side view, and left hand side of the front view, right hand side of the front view is right hand side view. This is right hand side view. Is it clear? Now see, compare both. Is it clear? See, in the first quadrant or in the first angle projections, front view is above XY reference line, top view is below XY reference line. And left hand side view is the right hand side of the front view, and right hand side view is the left hand side of the front view. Is it clear? And see here, in the third quadrant, in the third angle projections, front view is below XY reference line, top view is above XY reference line, and left hand side view is left hand side of the front view, right hand side view is right hand side of the front view. Understood the positions now? Right? Now let us say in the exam it is given like this. Figure is given like this. Now you tell me whether these three figures is given like this. Whether it is a first quadrant or first angle figures or third angle figures.
Third angle.
Which one is?
Third angle.
Third angle projections. Understood now? Suppose if it is given like this. First angle projections. Understood now?
Yes.
Because side views are side of the front view. Understood now? Right. Now, in the exam, if it is given like this, okay? If it is not mentioned first angle projections or third angle projections, then what is the view of this one? Which view is this one?
Top view.
Huh? Front view or top view?
Top view.
If it is not mentioned, we should consider it as a first angle projection and they take this as a top view. If it is particularly mentioned third angle projection, then we will see this as a front view and this as a top view. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Understood now? Right. So now let us go into the practice. We will practice one problem, then we will discuss afterwards. Okay now? Now we will start our problem. See here, I'll draw here. Please look at the board. I am drawing two figures here. So this is a one figure, right? And it is mentioned like this. Okay. So this distance is 20. This distance is 25. This distance is 50. This distance is 25. This distance is 25. This one is 12. Okay. And this one
20.
it is not given, let us say. Right? Of course, it is 20, right? Now see here. So this is same thing, 25, 25, and this one is 25. So this is 25, right? Then please be silent. Okay. Now here I am drawing a vertical line here. So this one is 12, right? Now this distance is how much it is? We will draw here because this portion is here 20, right? Then this is there, this is 20, anyhow it is here, right? So this one is how much it is? 25, and this is 20. Okay? So it means this one also 20. Is it correct? No? See the figure that is given.
Correct.
Correct? Right. Now let us draw. Right? Now I want to complete this one. Please first listen carefully. These two figures are given. Above and below two figures are there. Okay, now here it is not mentioned XY reference line. Right? But we should assume. Right? And it is not mentioned whether it is a third angle projection or first angle projection. Then what we need to consider this one as a first angle projection, right? What is this view? Front view or top view? Top view. What is this view? Front view, right? Now see here how to draw a 3D view by looking into this top view and front view. Okay, now we should always see here in the front view we know the height. This is the height of the object. Okay. In the top view or in the front view, we can see the length. This is the length of the object. This is the length. Okay, now length is how much? 75. This is the length 75. It is given like this. Right? Now see here how to draw this one. In the front view, whatever the vertical lines that represents the height. Height we will take the same. Okay, now whatever the height is the same thing we will consider. Okay, now. Now see here. I am drawing a box with the height 12. Okay, now like this. First I want to draw this distance. How much it is? 75, right? So I am drawing that thing here. 75. 75 mm I have drawn. With what inclination I have drawn? With horizontal 30 degrees inclination I have drawn a line of 75 mm. Okay? Next, similarly, width how much it is? 50. Same width I am drawing here. Okay, this is a 30 degrees. This one also 30 degrees. How much is the length? 50. With the 50 I have drawn a line. Okay? Now, height. How much is the height? I am taking this much first. How much it is? 12. With the 12 mm height, I have drawn one line vertical here. Okay? 12 mm. Right? Now see here, I am completing this box. So same line I can draw here, or you can also take this thing here. Okay now. So starting from here, I am drawing same line, right? In parallel to this line, I have drawn here line. Now parallel to this line, I am drawing here one more line, right? Both are parallel to each other. Starting from here, I have drawn, right? So similarly, now your 12 height is there. With the 12 height, I am also drawn one more line here. 12. I have drawn a box here, right? So I join this one. Is it clear? Okay. Now see here, this base I have drawn. Right, in the front view you can see this base. Right? Now here, this is the top view. Okay now, this top view we can draw here. Now see, I am erasing this. See here, with this side only I have drawn one box. Right? Here I will draw this top view. See what is this length? 25. So here I am drawing a 25 line. 25. Is it clear? Right. And then in this direction, I am drawing a line of length 12 mm. So this is a 12 mm, right? And this 25 I am drawing in this direction, 25. Is it clear? Then similarly this line, 12, in this direction 12, then 25. Okay? Similarly, so this line I am drawing here, right? And this line I am drawing here, right? And this line I am drawing here, right? Okay. But you can see here, this is a removal of material here, right? You can see in the front view, this portion is there, same 25 is there, right? So therefore I need to construct here whatever the material is removed, I need to make here. See, draw one line here vertically, draw here one more line, 12 mm, same 12 mm, 12 mm, 12 mm, here also 12 mm, same 12. Okay? Then see here, I will draw one line, parallel to this one I will draw one line, parallel to this line I will draw one line. Okay? So then I will, if we erase this one, you can see, so this is a material that is removed. Is it clear? Understood now? Now see here, next, this is, what is this length? 25 is given. So in this direction 25, this, okay now, 25. Now what is this one? 20, in this direction 20. What is this one? 25. Okay now, what is the height of this box here? It is mentioned, how much? 25. So I can construct the box with that height. 25. I have drawn with 25 height, with this length 25 height. Okay, now I have drawn these lines. Then join them at ends. Is it clear? Understood now? Now this box we got it. So I am erasing this one. These are not visible, so not required. So I am erasing this portion. Right? This is okay. But in the front view you can see there is a slant here. Top view it is visible here. Right? And it is joined here at what is the distance in this one? 20. So therefore what I am doing, this is a 20. So from here 20 distance. This is a 20 distance. I am moving here 20 distance. And what is this line length? 25. So I will draw a 25 line. This is a 25. Okay? Then I will join this point with this one. Is it clear? So I am joining this one with this point and also this one with this point. Is it clear? Then join this one with this one. Is it clear? Now erase these things. These are not there. Understood now? So we made From front view and top view we made into 3D view. This is a isometric view. 3D view is nothing but here isometric view. Understood everyone? Right? Now we will practice in AutoCAD, then it will be very clear for you. Is it okay until this?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Any doubt? Ask.
Sir, why we are using 30 degrees angle?
Why we are? That is why we are taking this 30 degrees angle means first of all you forgot, and this is a language. Drawing is a language. There are some rules here. Suppose if you take any language, if I take English, and this is a, what is this one? A. Why it is A? That is a, okay now we have taken this symbol as a, and then we continued with the literature, and then we developed the language. Understood now? Similarly, this engineering drawing is a language for the engineers, and there are certain rules that we need to follow same thing only, so that other person can understand.
Sir, we can use 45 also.
You can use 45 if other people don't know that you are using 45, because everybody knows that it should be 30 according to the engineering drawing. What is the purpose of this engineering drawing lab? We prepare these 3D views or certain views, front view, top views, or orthographic views, and we will send these views to the shop floor people. They will understand this and they will manufacture the component. Suppose you developed your own rules, and you have drawn the nice diagram, and you have sent to that shop floor people, but he cannot understand, because he know according to the engineering drawing, above figure is the front view, below figure is the top view. Okay now, but you thought that this is the front view, this is the top view, this is the front view in the first angle projection. If you think and if you have drawn and you have sent him, but he will make another reverse. Understood now? Is it clear? So this drawing is the language for the engineers. They said there are certain rules, then they fix it like that, then we have to follow that thing, so that communication is correct. Okay now? It is very deep. You will understand in the final year. You are going to mention even the surface roughness, how much surface roughness it should be in the drawing. Okay now? It's a highly detailed. There are tolerances. Shaft will be there. How much precision of the shaft should be maintained? Let us say if it is mentioned like this, tolerance 20 plus or minus 0.001. It means what? This is the diameter. You are mentioning for the diagram like this, and you are representing like this. It means what? You are going to make a shaft with the diameter of 20 mm. But while manufacturing, you have to make sure that the precision 20.001. It should not go beyond that. It should not come less than that, like that too. There are precision you are going to mention, tolerances. Understand now? So these are all. This is a language that we are going to communicate with the people who are manufacturing. Understood now? Is it clear now? Right. Any other doubts? Ask. For what? For this? For the 3D dotted lines? No. Continuous lines only we have to use for construction. I am going to now use the AutoCAD. I will explain it. Okay, now through AutoCAD you can see that thing. Right? Yeah. Till now at least understood the theory, right?
Yes.
There. Yes. Fine.